So, hey, we're here with Adam Dilla.
Hey.
The Adam Dilla just finished the wHealth, weightlifting health class.
Interesting. I didn't know that's what the name of it was.
Yeah, I'm playing with it.
Learn something new every day.
We're playing with it. So today we did hang snatch. We did hang clean with a pause at the hang and pause at the jerk as well.
Correct.
Hang clean and jerk. How do you feel after that?
I feel good. The ability to work with your own weights is sort of nice, especially as you can probably hear I'm getting over a cold.
Okay.
So I want to get in here and move around and get my body back because I haven't worked out for a week. But it's nice to be able to moderate my own pace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So, Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you grew up, favorite books or favorite movies, stuff like that.
I'm originally from Bettendorf, Iowa, so eastern Iowa, right along the Mississippi River. I went to college in Nebraska at Creighton University, and I got a bachelor's in psychology. And after 22 years, I was tired of the Midwest, so I only applied to graduate schools west of Colorado. And here I am at San Diego. In San Diego, I go to San Diego State. I'm in my third year of my master's program, a social psych master's program. In terms of what I like to do, so what you said, books I like to read?
Yeah, just anything.
So I guess something I'm working on right now is I'm reading financial intervention. I have something that I want to get better at in 2017 is managing my money, and so I'm doing a financial intervention book with my girlfriend. It's called I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit something or other, and it's super casual but very informative. It's, hey, you can budget, you can do this, this is what it looks like. And this is how you negotiate for better bank loans, and
cool.
This is how you manage your credit cards, this is what credit looks like, this is what happens. And so for dummies like me, it puts it plainly in front of you in text. This is why you should be focused on your finances now. So that's something that I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I definitely could use that. I dropped quite a bit after separating from the military, so
Yeah.
maybe need to check that book out.
If I could throw a quick plug too, I've been listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey, who's a big name in understanding people's finances.
Oh, okay.
So he runs a really great podcast. He also is on radio stations, and he's got an app called $Every that's free that Cody, maybe you should check out.
$Every, I will.
It's just a budgeting app, but it's helped me so much. It's so much peace of mind.
Rad.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Moving forward, how long have you been CrossFitting, and how long have you been at Stay Classy?
So I learned about CrossFit when I was still in college, so 3.5 years ago, and I was at college and I didn't have any money for a CrossFit membership, and it was still really young in Nebraska, and so I would just find main site workouts like Annie, or not even Fran, but really simple things that I could do in one position, or hey, row this amount of meters and running. So it was a lot of simple high volume stuff, but I got familiar with the rep schemes early. And then I moved to San Diego, and I started here at Stay Classy November of 2014. And so I've just been going ever since. So 2 to 2.5 years.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Badass, man. What's the most profound thing you've learned in the last 2 years?
Most profound thing that I learned in the last 2 years is you can't do this by yourself. And by this, it can mean really anything, life or exercise or professional development. I used to be the guy who thought he could do everything, and then gradually I've been opening up to people and admitting my faults, which is totally fine because everyone's human, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And you don't need to have a face on all the time, and especially in Southern California, it can be really tempting to be pretty and put together all the time, but nobody is. So that's something that's really helped me develop personally and professionally, is relying on other people for help, especially when they offer it.
Tremendous, man.
Yeah.
Taking the pride and put it in the back pocket.
For sure.
That's what it was for me a lot, is a pride thing. Man, I can do this. That's cool, man.
What do you mean?
Very profound.
Could you elaborate?
Just like you said, in life, in weightlifting, in any task that is pretty monumental in nature, it's easy to, especially for me being a Marine, 10 years as a Marine, they taught us to be self-sufficient. That was
Sure.
the goal, and then getting out and moving into a different type of world where it's help is okay. It's not the culture. It's not being bred into you. Asking and giving help is a fundamental part of being a human being. I think that's why we're all here, is to help each other.
You're so good at it too.
Thanks, man.
You're
Appreciate that.
profoundly good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I took a lot of help from a lot of people to get to that point. So.
Right? The point perpetuates itself. You need help to learn how to give help.
Yeah, for sure. tell us about your experience at Stay Classy. It's been
2+
two
years.
and a half?
Yeah, two and a half
Just
years.
about?
It's sort of odd. So we are right next to the Coronado Bridge in Barrio Logan, and we have sort of a transient community. And so when I joined, I felt like the new guy, but now like I'm one of the old farts, especially because we've changed locations, and we've sort of, we've not merged, but like pulled from other gyms, and other gyms have pulled from us. People move away because they're nurses or they're military. And so, but the core sort of stays the same, and I like that the coaching staff is consistent, but the people here are, in general, pretty young and lively, and there are always competitive spirits in the room, which is kind of neat, because I'm pretty young and I like to compete. If even, hey, who's going to win on this WOD? Like, I'm not going to go to regionals, but I like to be able to compete. The community here is lively. People show up to events, and people are enthusiastic, and they let loose a little bit, and so I think people here are very genuine, and I appreciate that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Talking about events, the Open's coming up.
That's right.
Are you planning on participating?
I think so.
Think so.
On
the fence?
Well, for me, I'm not going to go to regionals. I'm not even on our team. It's not going to happen. So for me, I would pay $25 to compare myself to other people. I don't know. I'm going to do all the workouts because they're going to be programmed anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not super consequential whether I do it or not, in my opinion.
No judgments here, man. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I've signed up for the Open, but I've never actually completed it from start to finish.
I noticed that.
Yeah, and so don't get me wrong. It's not a loaded question.
Yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah. Cool, man. Anything else you want to say? Anything on your mind?
Oh. I like that one more comment about the gym. I like that it at the very least tries to mold to its population. And so I think, a month or two ago, they noticed people were not showing up to evening classes because it was cold and wintry. And so they made it open gym, which was great because now you have open gym every day, which is kind of a cool thing. And people want more weightlifting, so now we have a weightlifting class later in the day on Saturdays. And, open gym on Sunday opened up 5 or 6 months ago. So I like that the supply is at least attempting to meet the demand, because that's all you can do, especially
true.
With a small gym, with a variable clientele. It's probably a constant struggle to give people what they want or need.
Yeah, for sure. I feel the same way, and being part of the staff is kind of it's refreshing that it changes a lot, but also it's kind of developing a schedule is also nice. So I think the gym has hit a really solid blend between the two, and it's not something that's overwhelming for me as a coach, nor do I think it is for the rest of the staff. And hopefully, I've been getting good feedback. We have been from the membership about the changes, so that's good.
Cool.
Anything else?
About me or about the gym?
Anything. What's on your mind?
I'm happy to be here, man. This is this gym has become a very important community for me for a couple of different reasons that perhaps I will leave for another time. But
You feel like sharing?
When I moved here, I wasn't in the best place, and I really, in retrospect, I needed a lot of support, and I needed a place to be able to go to get away from everything.
Oh, okay.
School was sort of building up, and I didn't. To be honest, my graduate student classmates they don't really like to do what I want to do. They like to read and maybe run, but like no one in my cohort of 40 people lifts weights. And so it's nice to be able to come here and, BS with people and lift heavy stuff and yell and, and get loud. It's sort of that visceral experience. It's sort of cathartic after a day of sitting at a desk and reading papers and crunching numbers and stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's good for the body. Good for the soul.
Good for the soul,
mind.
yeah. I think even if I didn't get stronger, I would still come here just to be able to have an outlet like that.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, wrapping it up. Again, this is Coach Cody and Adam Dilla.
Hello.
From Stay Classy CrossFit and Total Combat Paintball, which is all that extra delicious noise you guys heard. Awesome. Be well, guys. We'll talk to you soon.